Look around you. See all those people living the same day over and over again? Same routines, same complaints, and same excuses. That's what average looks like. And I need you to understand something right now. That was never supposed to be your story. You know what the biggest lie is? The one we've all been sold since we were kids. That being normal is safe, that fitting in is smart, that standing out is risky. But here's the truth they don't tell you. Average is the most dangerous place you can be, because average means invisible. Average means replaceable. Average means you'll get to the end of your life and realize you never actually lived it. You weren't born to clock in and clock out. You weren't born to wait for the weekend. You weren't born to scroll through other people's lives while yours passes you by. You were born with something inside you that doesn't exist in anyone else, a combination of dreams, talents, ideas, and fire that's completely unique. And every day you try to suppress that. Every day you try to be like everyone else. You're committing a crime against yourself. Let me ask you something. When's the last time you did something that actually scared you? When's the last time you chose the hard path instead of the easy one? When's the last time you said what you really thought instead of what people wanted to hear? If you can't remember, you're sleepwalking. And I get it. Standing out is terrifying. You know why? Because when you stand out, people notice you. They judge you. They talk about you. Some will hate you for no reason other than you had the courage to be different. But here's what nobody tells you about that fear. The people who criticize you for standing out, they're not living either. They're stuck in the same prison you're trying to escape from, and your freedom reminds them of their chains. That's all it is. Think about every person you admire, every person who changed the world, every person who built something that mattered. Not one of them got there by being average. Not one of them got there by playing it safe. They got there by being willing to be misunderstood, by being willing to fail publicly, by being willing to stand alone when everyone else sat down. You think Elon Musk became Elon Musk by doing what everyone else did? You think Oprah became Oprah by staying quiet? You think any athlete, any artist, any entrepreneur, any leader ever made history by trying to blend in? No. They stood out. They took the hits. They kept going when everyone said they were crazy. And that's exactly what separated them from the masses. But here's the thing. They're not special. They're not superhuman. They just made a decision that most people are too scared to make. They decided that living their truth was more important than living someone else's lie. And you can make that same decision right now, today. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the right time. And stop waiting to feel ready. You'll never feel ready. Nobody does. The people who change their lives don't wait for courage to show up. They act scared. They move forward while their hands are shaking. They speak up while their voice is trembling. That's what real courage looks like. It's not the absence of fear. It's doing it anyway. You want to know what the real tragedy is? It's not failure. It's not embarrassment. It's not what other people think. The real tragedy is getting to the end and realizing you never tried. Realizing you spent your whole life being who everyone else wanted you to be. Realizing you had a song inside you and you died with the music still in you. That's the tragedy. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep pretending? Keep playing small? Keep hiding your light because you're afraid of your own shadow? Or are you going to finally admit what you've known all along, that you're not like them, that you never were, that trying to be average has been exhausting because it's not who you are? You were built for something bigger. You were built to create, to lead, to inspire, to disrupt, to make people uncomfortable, to ask the questions nobody wants to ask, to build the things nobody thought possible. But none of that happens while you're hiding. None of that happens while you're playing it safe. None of that happens while you're waiting. Here's what I need you to understand. The world doesn't need another copy. It doesn't need another person doing exactly what everyone else is doing. It doesn't need you to fit in. It needs you to stand out. It needs your voice. It needs your vision. It needs whatever it is that's burning inside you that you keep trying to ignore. And time's running out. Not in some distant future. Right now. Today. This moment. You're either moving toward the person you're supposed to become, or you're moving away from them. And there is no standing still. So stop researching. Stop planning. Stop talking about what you're going to do someday. Someday is a lie we tell ourselves to avoid the discomfort of today. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Have that conversation, start that project, make that change, take that risk. Stop living like you have forever. You don't. Stop living like someone else is going to save you. They won't. Stop living like average is acceptable. It's not. You weren't born to survive. You were born to thrive. You weren't born to exist. You were born to matter. You weren't born to be average. You were born to stand out. So stand out. Be loud when they tell you to be quiet. Be bold when they tell you to play it safe. Be you when they tell you to be like everyone else. Because at the end of your life, you won't regret the things you did. You'll regret the things you didn't even do because you were too afraid of being different. And let me tell you something. Being different isn't the risk. Being average is. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep dying slowly in the safety of average, or are you going to finally start living in the beautiful danger of being exactly who you were meant to be? The choice is yours. It's always been yours. Now make it. If this hit you different, if something inside you just woke up, don't let that feeling fade. Subscribe. Share this, save this. Come back to it when you forget, because you will forget. The world will try to put you back to sleep. Don't let it. You weren't born to be average. Now go prove it.